This is the third part in Office Automation System for Microsoft Word. So we are going to look into citation and bibliography and also indexing in this part. So it says over here, proper citation and bibliography information is necessary in research papers and other written assignments. It is required that user use proper references whenever necessary. Okay, so first of all, what is the difference between citation and also bibliography? So citation is a specific source mentioned in the body of your paper. Bibliography is a list of all materials you have consulted in preparing for the paper or report, whether you have actually referred to and cited the work or not. Right? And there's also another one called references. So references is a list of all the sources you have cited. So in references, every sources listed needs to be cited, while in bibliography, you don't actually have to cite what you have there. Is it kind of clear, the differences between the three of those? To add a new citation and source to a document in Microsoft Word, on the References tab in the Citation and Bibliography group, click the arrow next to Style and click the style that you want to use for the citation and source. For example, social sciences documents usually use the MLA or APA style for citations and sources. Click at the end of the sentence or phrase that you want to cite. So on the Citation tab, click Insert Citation and then do one of the following. So to add the source, and then in the Create Source dialog box, click the arrow next to Type of Source and select the type of source you want to use. For example, a book section or a website. To add a placeholder so that user can create a citation and fill in the source information later, click Add New Placeholder. A question mark appears next to placeholder sources in Source E, Source Information. Click on Add New Manager. So if the user chooses to add a source, enter the details for the source. To add more information about a source, click the Show All Bibliography field checkbox. Click OK when you have finished filling in. The source is added as a citation at the place user selected in your document. You can watch this video on citation and bibliography to see more details and to see the step-by-step on how to do it. Creating index. An index lists the terms and topics that are discussed in a document along with the pages that they appear on. To create an index, user mark the index entries by providing the name of the main entry and the cross-reference in your document, and then build the index. So basically, index is the keyword that you would have in your document. User can create an index entry for an individual word, phrase, or symbol for a topic that spans a range of pages or that refers to another entry. So when the user selects a text and mark it as an index entry, Word would add a special XE, which is the index entry field that includes the marked main entry and any cross-reference information that you choose to include. After user has marked all the index entries, user would choose an index design and build the finished index. Word collects the index entries, sort them alphabetically, references their page numbers, finds and remove duplicate entries from the same page, and then display the index in the document. So to mark the entries, so here are the steps. So the first one, select the text user would like to use as an index entry, or just click where you want to insert the entry. And then on the References tab in the Index group, click Mark Entry. You can edit the text in the Mark Index Entry dialog box, where user can add a second level in the sub-entry box. If you need a third level, then you can follow the sub-entry text and edit. To create a cross-reference to another entry, click Cross-Reference under Options and then type the text for the other entry in the box. To format the page numbers that will appear in the index, select the bold checkbox or italic checkbox below the page number format. Click Mark to mark the index entry. To mark this text everywhere it shows up in the document, click on Mark All. To mark additional index entries, select the text, click in the Mark Index Entry dialog box. After the user has marked all the entries, users are ready to insert the index into the document. Click where you want to add the index, and then on the References tab in the Index group, click Insert Index. If the user mark more entries after creating the index, the user need to update the index to see them. If the user does not see the XE fields, click on Show or Hide button image in the Paragraph group on the Home tab. Find the XE field for the entry that you want to change. For example, you have the curly bracket, XE, and then the keyword. For this one, for example, Callisto, and then closing the curly bracket. To edit or format an entry index, change the text inside the quotation marks. To update the index, click the index and then press F9, or click Update Index in the Index group on the References tab. If the user finds an error in the index, locate the index entry that you want to change and then make the change. And then remember to update the index again. So here is a video that shows you how to create the index step by step. And then if you want to know more about Microsoft Word, you can watch this video where it shows you the top 25 tips and tricks that you can try in Microsoft Word. That's all on word processing. I have a few questions that I want you to answer. I will post those questions on UUM Online Learning. So I would like you to answer those questions and try and submit it by today. That's all. Thank you.